Yo, wagwan. Tis your boy, Jeton, Legendary. We on some rogue activities, okay? Because I have not been on a rogue in a little minute. We on single player project. Yo, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, share with your people. Join the Legendary Clean, support the channel, become legendary. I do all things Warcraft, mostly PvP. Pretty much all I do on this dang game. Man, like I said in the Ascension video, I'm scared to level my healers, man. That means I'm gonna have to heal in a dungeon so I can relearn how to heal before we get to PvP. Problem is, I ain't healed in a dungeon in forever. Might get people killed. If people die, dude, gonna be upset. Okay? I might get booted from a dungeon for the first time in who knows how long. I can't even remember the last time I got kicked out of a dungeon. Genuinely, actually, I truly cannot remember the last time I got kicked out of a dungeon. But I know it might happen when I get back to healing. Look, but I gotta level my healers. I can't level them DPS and then get into PvP and then I won't know how to heal, man. I'll be pretty good at Shadow on a character that ain't supposed to be Shadow, you know what I'm saying? That's a disciplined priest, not a Shadow priest. Which I guess wouldn't be that bad. Shadow was pretty fun. I used to be good at Shadow at one. No, at a few points actually. I was good at Shadow in MOP. I remember I was doing BGs like crazy over on PTR. Because, you know, it was just PTR. There was only so many people you could meet, and you would meet the same people in the BGs all the time. I was a nasty Shadow priest back in MOP, boy. I had people ronding. Okay? It was like, whoa, don't fight that dang Shadow priest, he'll murder you. Okay? No lie. Oh, shoot. No lie. Okay? Then, Warlords of Draenor, I lost my Shadow Priest skills, but by around the end of Warlords of Draenor, I regained my Shadow Priest skills. Okay, on a Shadow Priest I don't even use no more. She's still like level 43, which was like 90 something back then. No, it doesn't make sense. I messed up. That wouldn't even make sense, because how would I have been PvPing at the maximum level? What I meant was, what was that, man? Fucking pulling me out of stealth, huh? What are we doing? Yeah, I regained my Shadow Priest abilities on Classic. That didn't last that long, though. Once I made my way back over to Melee. What? Oh, that's the old dang. I could have saved that fool's life. And then after that, I haven't been good at the Shadow Priest since then. That was a long time ago. That was like 2018. Was that during Legion? I made my way back over to before Classic dropped, so I think that was Legion. Made my way back over to some old school PvP vanilla, okay? On an old server I used to play on. And I was messing around with the Shadow Priest there a lot, and became pretty dang spectacular. One of my best games. I don't know if I ever recorded that game. I probably did. I went 31 and 2, I think, with starter gear, folks. I was wearing a whole lot of blue item gear, and I was still lasering people. It didn't matter if you was wearing T1, T2, 2.5. 3, you was gonna get that. You was gonna get murdered. I was going 31. I think I went like 31 and 2. I think that game. I'm pretty sure I recorded that. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I did. You would have to look up all the Shadow Priest videos I did. Man, good times, good times. And then I lost my Shadow Priest ability again. Main thing that allowed me to play the Shadow Priest good was their lack of abilities. When it comes to casters, I either have to be able to move while casting, or have very little abilities. And with the Shadow Priest, they had very little ability, so it made the Shadow Priest antics pretty easy. You going, sir? You going, sir? Kill the dang Shadow, dang flag carrier. I said Shadow Priest. Dagger spec is cool, but I prefer my swords. I like just being able to get in and just beat people up. All this trying to get behind people. I don't even have gouge down. That's my fault. Yeah. Boy was good at the Shadow Priest a couple of times. You know, I just realized I haven't done any caster twink guides. I need to make some of those happen. I do. Won't lie, I kind of forgot about the casters, man. I'm not catching this guy. I got no bombs on me. Oh. Not enough energy. There we go. Got a lot of gear. Decent gear on you. You got the Hawking boots, you got the what's the name legs, you got the freaking shoulders. Those are gray shoulders? I think those might be gray shoulders. Either way, you got some decent stuff on you. Uh-oh. Not dying, are you? The fool up there, they probably beefing right now. I think he about to die. He about to die. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. No! Oh, you got it. Oh, that was a fade death. I'm about to say, oh, bruh. That was a gorgeous fade death right there. A fade death. Repick the flag back up. With only 16 health. Wait, no, you don't get fade death at this level. I'm talking about. Do you? Shoot, I don't. I don't remember what level you get fade death at. I thought you get fade death at like 30, right? Or am I thinking of something else for the rogue? Might be thinking of something for the rogue versus the hunter. Something you get at level 30. I might be getting it confused, bruh. I'm gonna have to go back regular swords build after this. Ambushing is cool and all, but I like just pulling up on people, you know, and crushing him. I feel like though for a guide at this level, I probably will only do the Frost Mage because I am terrible with casters, and the only caster I can play at this low of a level is the Frost Mage because of the sheer ability to be able to kite people. Other than that, I'm not good at casters like I'm about to say like I once was. I never was good at casters. There was only a few casters I was ever good at. That being the Affliction Warlock during vanilla and early stages of Wrath Lich King. I was good at the Fire Mage in Cataclysm and above. Anytime before that, I wasn't that great. I mean, I was decent, but not enough to make it worth anything. Like I played the Fire Mage a lot on vanilla servers and a lot on TBC servers and Wrath Lich King servers, and I do pretty good, but not enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna do this all the time. Nah, it was decent enough to where I could definitely get kills, but if I wasn't careful at how I was playing, I could easily be murdered by anybody. If I ain't play my cards right. Maybe not easily murdered, but they wouldn't have the hardest time in the world taking me out if I make a mistake. If I didn't make a mistake, for the most part, I was pretty good. However, most people would easily be able to take me down if they know what they're doing. Honestly, not even if they know what they're doing. If my panic sets in too soon, which easily happens when I'm playing casters. So I was alright. Nothing special. I didn't become good at the Fire Mage until Cataclysm, where you got to then move while casting Scorch. Then that's when I became a pretty nasty Fire Mage. Forehand, I was alright. I was cool. Nothing to marvel at, that's for sure. Like I know I got a couple of kill montages where I did Fire Mage stuff on TBC and vanilla, and you can see that I'm decent. Like I said, decent. Don't let somebody run up on me and overwhelm me. Then it's over. That fight is guaranteed loss on my end. And in Warlock, I lost my ability to play the Warlock past later stages of Wrath Lich King. I was good at the Shadow Priest, like I said earlier, in Vanilla. MOP and Warlords of Draenor, but those didn't last too long. I became good at Demonology and MOP, and that's only because they practically turned it into a melee spec, which was so freaking amazing. Actually, no, it was more like a tank spec. Forget a melee spec. It was more like a tank spec. The damage eating ability on the Demonology Warlock during MOP was insane. You could literally tank a raid as a Demonology warlock. It was amazing. Too bad that many people didn't like it, which I really don't get how you didn't. I mean, maybe in a DPS standpoint, I do sometimes forget that this game is heavily dominated PvE. So I guess in a PvE standpoint, it was probably pretty terrible for dungeons. However, for PvP, it was nothing less than amazing. These fools keep seeing me, man. Huh? It was nothing less than amazing for PvP. The only class that could really stop the Demonology tank warlock in MOP was another warlock, and that was destruction. The damage on destruction was just ridiculous. There was very specific things you had to do to stop a destruction warlock from getting one of those chaos bolts off and taking over half your health. Now with the Demonology warlock, unfortunately, they just weren't fast enough and they couldn't heal good enough. They were a great tank when dealing with melee. They were a decent tank when dealing with healers, much like any other tank. Once the caster damage is overwhelming, that's kind of it. Things become a little iffy, you know what I'm saying? But that's almost every tank, so nothing surprising there. It's like I always say, you can wear a plate of armor to stop a dagger from shanking you. Can't wear a plate of armor to stop a Molotov from burning you alive. There's no armor that'll stop that. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what caster damage is. And then the arcane mage I was good at during... Oh. That was fast. Like that was a little too fast. That's because it was 11 minutes. Okay. Well, guess we're hopping on to the next twink. But yeah, there was a few casters I was good at. But the main ones has really only ever been the fire mage. Fire mage I've been consistently good at since Cataclysm. Every other caster I've been good at in spaces. Like Demonology, I'm good at Demonology again. That's only because they made it a lot like Beast Mastery, where your pet can do a severe amount of damage on their own. Especially the Felguard. Oh my goodness, the Felguard can kill people on his own if he wanted to. That's how much damage he pops out. If it wasn't for that, I'd still be terrible at the Demonology Warlock. I've never been good at Destruction. I was good at Affliction a couple of times here and there. Unless you count PvE, then I've been good at Affliction for a hot minute now. To the point where I started soloing world bosses. I don't know why I'm looking at her bank as if she would have anything in the bank. I guess because I'm still talking, so I'm kind of just wandering. Yeah, there's only been a few spaces where I've been good at the caster. So in terms of doing twink guides for casters, the only one that'll work realistically probably will be the warlock, because I will be able to make my pet kind of a tank, and the frost mage because I could easily kite people. Maybe a priest because you just slap frickin' Shadow Word Pain on everybody and they just slowly die. You know what? Actually, shoot, I'm wrong. No, actually, I don't really count healers because we're talking about caster DPS. But I've been good at healers for a hot minute. Caster DPS, not so much. But anyways, this has been your boy, Jeton, Legendary. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good. Either way, you watched it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, share with your people join the Legendary Clan. I'm about to put her back over to Swords build because 9-0 is crazy on a character where I normally like 20-0.